Hi gorgeous, it's so nice to have you here today at my channel. My name is Jasmine. So today I'm going to be trying out the new Too Faced Super Coverage Concealer. I did receive this package from Too Faced Cosmetics with all the concealer shades in there. I was super surprised, unexpectedly got this package. But first I'm going to apply some foundation. I'm going to use the Born This Way foundation. I have the shade Chestnut, but I did order one of Jackie Aina's new shades. I ordered the shade Chai because I usually wear the same shade as her. So hopefully it works out. So I'm going to swatch the deeper shades on my chest so you guys can see what they look like. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to swatch is Cocoa, and I'm probably going to use that to contour my face. It is a neutral shade. And the bottle is pretty chunky. It's bigger than the original concealer because it is a multi-use product. So it's like an in-between size. Right here. So this is Cocoa. So this is Toffee. Toffee is a golden deep shade. I really like the applicator on these. It's a doe foot, like diamond shaped applicator. So it's really nice when you're applying concealer to your actual face. I think this will be really, really good. So this is Toffee. Next up, we have Mahogany. Mahogany is also golden. I am living for all these golden shades. This is Mahogany. The next shade is Chestnut, and Chestnut is neutral to golden. You know, a little bit more neutral. And I kind of can use this shade to apply under my eye. However, this is the foundation shade that I use. The name of my foundation is currently Chestnut, so I'm not sure if these are the same. Let me just see if they're the same. So this is the foundation in Chestnut here. The foundation Chestnut looks a little bit more yellow, a little more golden than the concealer Chestnut, if you can see. But they're very close in terms of color, so I probably would need to go a little bit lighter for the concealer. All right, the next shade is Maple, and Maple is a neutral. Oh, can you guys see Maple? Okay, so this is Maple. I feel like that's a shade I kind of want to use for my under eye, but I do like my under eye area to be a little bit more on the yellow side when it comes to concealer. The next shade is Mocha, and Mocha is rosy, so I'm going to swatch it, but I probably would not use it for this is a very light mocha. I probably wouldn't use this for under my eye. When I think mocha, I usually think like dark mocha. I don't know, it's like a light mocha. It's just a little bit too cool for me. I'd rather something a little warmer. The next one is Butterscotch, and it is golden. So yeah, like I would love something like this because it has more golden. Although it's lighter, it does have some more goldenness to it. The next shade is Honey, which is a neutral. Yeah, that looks very neutral and pretty light. And the last shade that I'm going to swatch is Warm Sand. And this is the last shade that I'm going to swatch just because after this it kind of gets to more medium, well, like fairer tones. So it just really makes no sense for me to swatch those. But this is Warm Sand. I actually really like this one, and I feel like that's what I might use on some days. When I want to be extra with my under eye concealer, I feel like this is what I would use just because it's super brightening and it's also really nicely yellow based. So I'm either going to go with Warm Sand or I'm going to go with Butterscotch for my under eye area. Alright, so we're going to use Butterscotch to conceal my under eye area. Oh, this feels really good. This kind of reminds me almost of Tarte Shape Tape. Like the way it feels. It has that feel, you know. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to apply some right here. I am kind of going ham with this one. I'm going to blend up my forehead. It blends out really, really well, really nicely. So far, I really like the way it looks. Alright, I'm going to blend under here. So it is pretty bright. And the next shade that I would probably use up from Butterscotch would probably be maybe Maple. It's neutral, but it's not as bright as this one is. I'm going to use Chestnut to carve out under my brows to add some definition. Now I'm going to take Cocoa to contour my face. I love how easy this is to blend out. It blends out so well. It's amazing. As it dries down, I feel like the concealer may be a little bit too light for the foundation I'm wearing. If I'm wearing one of my deeper foundations, it's a little bit like a shade darker than I am, then I feel like this concealer would work. But with this foundation in particular, the shade, I feel like I probably should have used maybe Maple because it's like a little bit deeper. This one right here. This one right here. So I'm going to add a little bit of Maple over top here. Just to, you know, brighten it up a little. Well, take away from the brightness. Alright, so now I'm going to just contour my nose a little bit. I'm going to use Toffee to contour like right in here. Alright, so I'm going to set this all with the Too Faced Born This Way powder. This is the translucent original Born This Way powder. So this is what the two concealers with the setting powder looks like. I actually really like the way this looks. I'm gonna read you guys about it a little bit now that I have it on and I know my thoughts on it. So it does retail for $29, which is kind of steep, but considering that it is a multi-use product, the price point kind of makes sense because it's kind of in between a concealer and foundation, I feel like, more so than strictly a concealer or a foundation. So it comes in 20 shades. It is meant to conceal, contour, highlights, and retouch the skin with a natural finish. It is a concealer makeup hybrid, which is exactly what I just said. Finish is kind of a soft matte finish. It is definitely not radiant or anything like that. And it's not completely matte. I feel like it's a soft matte. It is oil free. It is also weightless and hydrating, so it does feel hydrated. It is supposed to last for 12 hours and be photo friendly with no flashback. So I'm just gonna see if it has any flashback right now. I'm gonna just take a picture. So this is my face here, and I don't know if you guys can see, but there's no flashback from it. There's a little bit of white going on, but it's from the powder. Once I add my setting spray, it goes away. But the concealer itself does not have any flashback. If you're looking for a Tarte Shape Tape dupe, I feel like this is pretty close to that concealer. Let me just see. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape. I just wanted to show you guys. This is the shade Tan Sand. So I used to mix deep with Tan Sand, and my deep is almost out, but let me see if I have a little bit left in here. So I'm gonna put that one right here. Ooh, this feels very similar. I feel like this color is kind of closest to maybe this color here. So this is Maple, I believe. I think it's closest to Maple. Just gonna swatch Maple next to it, so you guys can see what they look like next to each other. The Shape Tape is a little bit more neutral, maybe. Maple is supposed to be neutral, but somehow Tape Shape does look a little bit more neutral than maple. Formulas look the same. The coverage amount is the same. It feels like the same product. So I do think they're kind of like a dupe for each other. So anyways, that is it for my thoughts on the concealer. When I do get the foundation in the mail, I will do a full face with the foundation, the new shade, the concealer, and the new setting powder, because I did pick up a new setting powder as well. So I definitely will share that with you guys. My thoughts on all three newer products combined. I do wish the shade range went deeper. There are only 3 shades that are kind of in the deeper family. And these I feel like are kind of like tan shades almost. So I do feel like there could be some more shades here. I don't know, maybe like just a couple more. But yeah, I think the shade range is pretty big though in general. So I do appreciate that for sure. Anyways, you guys, that is it for my video. If you did enjoy this video, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.